Dio, I got that fucking dope.
Hey, yo, Wicked got the sauce.
Well, my name's Saba's son. They also call me Bands. Feel me? I'm from Eritrea. It's a country in East Africa, long live Nip Hustle. I'm sure you're familiar. He put on for us real good. I'm gonna say I make rap music for sure, but I don't want to never put myself in a box. So I'd say I also make just urban revolutionary music as far as being conscious, being in tune with the streets, having been in them, and just making sure people that need somebody to relate to got somebody to relate to, and no, it's not hopeless for sure. It's always a way. You feel me? So I started rapping when I was in 5th grade. I'm gonna tell you why I feel like I do rap. Not I feel like, this is why I really rap. I always had a way with my words. I've definitely been always the most articulate one in my class, in my family, the most eloquent one. I'm probably the best English speaker in my family too, coming from a family of 5s, and I'm definitely one of the ones who I'm not gonna say can get anything with his words, but definitely if I put my mind to something, I can articulate it and explain it 100% of the way. And I feel like in life, if you can't explain yourself or explain the way you feel or what you want in accurate and concise terms, a lot of it gets watered down and you won't get what you want out of whatever situation, scenario you're encountering. And the reason why I started rapping for real though, because I had put this shit down. I've been rapping my whole life. Used to record myself off Audacity for my old heads, and with like an Axe mic when I was like 13, 14, 15. But I put it down. I was in the streets for sure, fucking up, you know, same old story. But I have to say it's because of Nip Hustle for sure. Nipsey's from the same place I'm from. He's from Eritrea. He's from South Central LA too, but that's his origins, his heritage, and we come from the same people, the same family. And just him putting on how he did for our country and his family. And even though he was in the streets doing what he did, got his name up, put his work in, the fact that he always kept in mind that he needs to better his people, provide resources and opportunities, gentrify his own neighborhood, all the talking points that he really covered throughout his prolific life. That's really why I'm taking this so seriously that I am. Aside from the fact that I want to do it, and I'm going to do it, and I know I have a talent for it, I say my motivation and the reason why I'm really going hard the way I'm going hard right now, I'm only home 2 weeks out. I've been to like 8 sessions, 3 videos. I ain't been sleeping probably about 3 days, but it's probably because of Nipsey Hussle. Without a doubt, I'd have to say #1 motivation, #1 inspiration. And he's not a bad role model. Watch his interviews, you can learn something, change your life for real. It's levels to this shit. So the songs that I'm working on today, I'm working on 2, hopefully 3 if we can get it in. One of the songs is named Called Rap. Just about my experience. I just came home from the county, so it's just about my experience in there, as far as just what I feel like real life is, like everything that I do in my everyday life that I've been through, that I hope to go through in the future, hope to achieve and attain. That's all I talk about. I'm not talking about things I'm not really doing. I'm not talking about things I don't have unless it's manifesting, and that's where I'm gonna have it eventually. It's just a whole lot of facts. I'm stating facts. I'm sketching out an outline. I'm kind of a storyteller, and I'm just sketching an outline of how people think they act and how they really do act, and what my experience has been with them people, as far as partners who ain't really solid how they supposed to be. Second song, it doesn't have a set name yet, you know, I'm always change it before I release my project, but it's called Never Fall as of right now, and pretty self-explanatory, just never fall, and if you do, get right back up. This song's just about being left in the rain, feel me? It's just a recap, like a synopsis of just being left in the rain, being left with your dick in your hand. Like, some people just they don't hold themselves to a certain level of standards. They don't have no personal integrity. That's one of the reasons I even started Have Money and Have Heart, because you gotta have heart before you do anything else in this world, bro, for real. And the song talking about my life, like I said, definitely talking about how, you know, I was locked up, I didn't receive no letters. I'm not complaining, I'm just letting people know, like, don't think because I don't bring it up that I'm not fully conscious and aware. Like, always forgive, but don't never forget nothing in life, because that's how you're gonna lose your life, if that, you feel me? Living the type of lifestyle that we happen to live, people are on from. But yeah, that's what I would say. My experience right here in the studio, LA Mix recording studio, definitely big vibes right here, big vibes for sure. Everybody's real professional. I've worked with, I'm not gonna say a ton of people, but I've worked with a lot of people, different backgrounds, and definitely you're gonna pay for the quality of the content. So if you're paying $50 for an engineer, $50 for a videographer, expect $50 worth of work. Simple as that. It's common sense. And I just want to say, my engineer Gabriel, I hear he's real versed in when it comes to engineering, and I've seen it myself firsthand. The boy works magic for sure. My videographer Christian, Chris, he did a phenomenal job. Takes the time, creative. He gives you creative input. Not scared to be honest, and that means a lot to me because there's a lot of yes people in your life when they see that you're made of something and you're gonna make it somewhere. So you always need somebody who's not scared to put their input in. And yeah, so overall, highly recommended. I drove all the way down from the Bay Area, from East Oakland, for this. So that's how serious I'm about this, and this is how serious that they take their work for me to give them my business. So if I could give a piece of advice to an upcoming artist, somebody who wants to follow in the footsteps of all the greats and leave something for the rest of the world, I'd say, I hate to be corny, but I'm gonna tell them what my OGs told me. Everybody in life just takes something from life. It's not too many people who try to leave something here and give back. I was actually performing my first ever touching a mic in Modesto in the Valley, and this OG that I was rapping for told me, everybody just takes. Nobody gives. Nobody wants to leave nothing on this earth. So my advice would be, always number one, just be yourself. But more importantly, just when you create your work, make sure it reflects your reality. Because if you don't, we can sense all energy has its place, right? So when you make music, there's a vibe, there's an energy. You can't probably do the same performance 2 times in a row exactly the same way you did it. So just keep that in mind, and we can tell when you're out of tune. When you're recording, it's not really your day-to-day life, or you might be exaggerating. Whatever you do, however you do it, just keep it real, keep it 100. Be yourself, and most definitely take this shit seriously. Don't do nothing half-assed. That's my advice. That's what I live by. I wouldn't tell you to do nothing I don't do. Okay, so I got 2 social media accounts, both on Instagram. My label, which I also founded, is called Have Money Have Heart. It's HAV Money, HAV Heart, no E's on the halves, ENT at Instagram. And then my other Instagram, which is my personal page that I post on a little bit more loose, having fun with it, showing you behind the scenes work. That's Sabason, which is also my artist name, SABASON, Sabason. Yeah, I got work on YouTube. Used to go by Free Bands, trying to reinvent my image and be more true to who I really am. And it's not always about the money. So I'm making sure that my name and my work always reflects what I'm doing in my actual life, like I mentioned earlier. So once again, before I get up out of here, I just want to shout out Gabriel, the engineer. Phenomenal job, top of the line. My videographer Chris, down to earth, really caters to whatever you want to do, helps you work and make your vision real life. Just take your time with it, keep your ears open, and you'll probably learn something coming here. Shout out to my girl, solid, held it down, one of a kind. Not trying to talk about it too much, you know what it is. And for sure, all our family, for real. Support system go crazy, and I appreciate every one of y'all, for real, each and every single one of you. So yeah, well, I'm out of here. Sabason, have money, have heart. Don't fall a victim to these streets, and keep that shit on it. Get with me, check me out.